Yo,
Yeah, what's up?
nothing. Had to sneak out and play the game. I know my girl gonna probably trip. She sleep though. She gonna, she'll be fussing at me.
Um, I mean, that's how it is in relationships.
Yeah, yeah. See, Tampa Bay get their ass whooped today.
I told you, that's a good one.
Um, the Browns lost, but Deshaun Watson looked good. I said the Browns lost, but Deshaun Watson looked good. But
Yeah,
we just the referees cheated.
yeah, yeah. The Lions, I told y'all they ain't on draft night like the Lions are for real.
I see.
They for real, man. I told y'all like draft night like the Bears will finish last in the division because everybody got better, even the Lions.
Don't tell Gavin that.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here.
Yeah,
Between the
we ain't
Cleveland
got no
Browns
first round
and the
picks.
Chicago Bears.
Texans getting our first round picks.
Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Gotta play the Ravens. We play on Saturday. Yeah, I know.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Gosh, when you got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. Two really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
They run again on first down. Chubb. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired.
Yeah, the Bengals finally beat us. The Bengals fans is happy.
Who knows?
They'll try the air now with Watson to the left side and complete.
They haven't beaten us in a long time.
Yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Here's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
Man, we got to fix our defense. And get some more wide receivers too.
The front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than
Yeah,
where he ended up
get rid
putting the
of
football. That was
Joe
excellent.
He got to go.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Buccaneers ain't looking too good.
Go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays,
right.
Partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Fields now to throw. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Right back to Njoku. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone.
Yeah, I'll tackle him.
Down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. There's Evans again. Complete. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down.
See, Gavin's playing Madden.
You assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Kool-Aid King.
Shotgun snap, Fields. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen,
I hit him right on time.
And it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
After the interception, here's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Bryant. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. There's the stiff arm. And a good job of finding the open space.
B-Sun says invite to the chat. All right.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Chubb on the counter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, B-Sun in the
This
chat.
is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And again, it's Chubb.
What the
And
fuck?
the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Back to throw, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up
I
a
caught
1st
that
and goal.
myself.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run with Chubb.
Get out my
He is
way.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for Nick Chubb. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. He'll buy some time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And taken right on the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Well, a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, the incompletion.
I had to try it.
Here, not the worst thing in the world.
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That's to Peoples-Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard
Shine got the arm.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. From the red zone now, Watson. To the
he just dropped it.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that block, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Now it's Watson.
Damn it.
And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Squeeze that shit.
Way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway.
What's going on with those Bulls?
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet.
Down by 3 touchdowns.
Took a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So
I played this one dude last night.
Following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
I ain't saying nothing, bro. He been beating me.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much...
Damn, another pick.
Another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
Cooper!
Inside the 15. A big.
I just couldn't see this game.
All right.
That's crazy.
You play with the Bears, you gotta get your team, man. Get your who you play with? Kansas?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
play with the Bears.
Well, no, you played with the Eagles too.
Bears can't handle me when I got the Chiefs. Man. Like, the Chiefs are just on steroids.
Pick them bastards.
They are on steroids for real.
Bring them on.
Play with them.
Bring them on.
Bring them on.
They said bring them on.
All
I,
right, send the invite. Choose one.
I got the perfect defensive scheme for them.
Yeah, I mean,
Slow that Kool-Aid
I be
down.
on the Chiefs. I be having too much fun. I be like, man, I feel like this is fun. Like, they got so much speed everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, man, he got a quarterback that, you know, I mean, he got an arm. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, damn.
Yeah.
Bring them bums on.
See, there you go. See.
It's all good. But I've been a proponent in saying like Madden just needs to start over. You know what I mean? And just rebuild.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns.
And you can't challenge plays online. They need to fix that.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Damn.
Pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for
That's all right. They ain't gonna win the Super Bowl this year.
They set up the screen to Chubb, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Yeah.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep is Kadarius Toney.
Yeah, all these games is rigged.
Pulled in at the 24.
Like they cheated the Browns if they called on them damn penalties.
A very good
They wanted
kick
the
there,
Bengals
but
to win.
15 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Good starting field
Yep,
position
Kool-Aid
for them as they
style.
come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this out
Fake ass
past the
Tyreek Hill
45 to the
again.
47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off.
Stack the line on his ass.
Maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Man, you know the game will be the same next year.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
I knew you was going over there.
Travis Kelce. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
In motion, the tight end, Kelce. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Doing what?
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the
What game?
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Get his ass.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air. I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
No, it's not.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And
Drop
it's
that shit.
incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this Browns defense stands tall. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen.
Come on,
you and I
Chubb. You gotta hit that hole harder than that.
Hey, 3rd down situation. Big 3rd down alert. Lock in here. 4th down play. Make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Watson's throw hauled in by Bell. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, They want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch.
Oh my God, man! I just dropped that.
Third down, knocked away and incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, Watson. And it's going to be
Damn it.
down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. We're scoreless after 1.
Yeah.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Mahomes now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to go through a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
I told you I had a perfect defensive scheme for him.
Butker's kick here is good.
Barely
made
made.
To a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And only able to get this to the 19,
so
so
probably
should have
more.
opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Oh my God! He grabbed my damn neck.
Down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A 2nd down pass play there,
Dropping
but
the
it's
damn
incomplete.
ball.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And
Stop dancing. Hit the damn hole.
1st down.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I can't stand that damn read option play in the Baltimore Ravens playbook.
To throw is
Jamil
Watson.
kept running that play on me. I
And
couldn't
this
stop
throw
it.
a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The touch of
Yeah,
timing
yesterday
critical for
he
those
beat me
types of
twice.
throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Yeah.
The offense on third down tonight, just
Beating
1 for
the
3
fucking
thus far.
Giants, too.
This is 3rd and 9. Here's Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's
They're not gonna keep Kareem Hunt.
25-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But they're getting ready to go right now. Prime real estate after that last
Him and
run.
Chubb is
Found his
best
spot.
friends.
Picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first
Chubb
down,
can be sad.
Watson.
Hunt
This
lead.
is the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Shit.
So they're going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw.
Chubb, man, get the fuck out of here. Chubb will break that tackle in real life.
16. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Touchdown.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got
I caught that myself.
touchdown. A 16-yard
Blood
touchdown.
play action.
And the Browns have moved out in front.
Extra point by York is up
Hate
and
the
good.
Chiefs.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one
They
away.
barely beat the Broncos today.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Cut this damn arrow off. Shit, this damn arrow gonna make my damn light bill high.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd and very short. Mahomes complete. The tight end Kelsey. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Man, fuck out of here, that midget dick
They
bastard.
got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now here's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey.
Good pass.
Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game.
They begin this drive with Chubb.
Stop dancing.
Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Corey Bojorquez now.
Get him.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
First down, Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is
interception.
Picked up by Grant Delpit. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead. And they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success.
I haven't beat the last one yet.
An empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes quickly to Kelce.
What the fuck?
He's got room at the 30. Still going. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Oh, shit.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker
because I
to put
fucking
that drive
blitz.
away.
I should
Butker
never
now
blitz.
to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 17, Browns 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Stiff-armed him.
Oh, run him out.
This one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be able to
run it too.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Watson.
Fuck!
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. The 30.
Fuck.
10, 5, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. A great pick, nice return.
Fuck that up.
Inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They'll try and run it in with Burton. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed out in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal.
Fuck!
He's going to find his running back. It's
Fake ass Tyreek Hill.
touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14 to City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. So still 14 yards to go, second down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Caught here by Bell. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Desperation time. Watson on fourth down.
Catch the damn ball!
Down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17,
right,
here's
bro.
a 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes out to his left. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's brought down. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Mahomes now on the sneak. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak. No place to go.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Mahomes takes it himself. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
Mahomes now on the sneak, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Mahomes takes it himself. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. The defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so.
Come on, man.
Maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone. They need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. But no reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, it's Watson. Right back to Njoku. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made 1 point play, could have had our shutout.
throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some room to work.
He's just going to fall down.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 4th down, Watson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it.
Take it off, you idiot.
Complete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he is going to
Strip the
lose
ball
yardage
from
here.
him.
It'll be a loss of 15 on the play.
I've never seen that animation.
The Cleveland offense.
They had to give me something, man.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out when the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter, Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment. Whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Oh my God, the cell phone chargers. Who won between the Dolphins and Chargers? They playing right now, ain't they?
Yeah. Now we looking better. Oh, you picking the Cowgirls. They almost lost it each day.
I know.
Even though I can't hate man, Dallas is talented.
Yeah, but they choking in the playoffs.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what
Welcome to
should
your
prove
boy
to be
Chris
a good one
Rams.
between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Yeah, he said, fuck it this year.
Off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
God
He
damn.
had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So the drive's going to start with
I like Pollard. He fast.
yards on the game's first play, second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much
Yeah,
there.
my girl don't like me
Maybe
playing the
a yard to
game.
24.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
I don't play the game that much no more.
To throw is Prescott.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
4th down, Prescott.
That's caught again by Schultz. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. So quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards.
I don't know if if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15 and spot it at the 13-yard line.
Nice Pollard.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. No score after one on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Pollard again. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Inside give to Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case,
and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Wish I was doing this to the Chiefs.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
no doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. Oh, the ball comes
I like
out
him.
on the hit, but they'll
I like
say
Micah
it's incomplete.
Parsons.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense
Get in there.
is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Play fake. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And so
It's slow
and
ass.
he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz.
I
And
got
he's
the
gonna be
momentum.
down at about the 16.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Play action now. Prescott.
Fuck!
This one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover
Damn
there
it.
as his guys will get the football back.
The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Partner, you got to check this out because while they rightly congregate around the guy who just made the play on field, take a look at the sideline because they all went over to congratulate their punter because they remember it was his kick that set them up so close to the end zone and gave them an opportunity to get the safety that we just saw to add to their lead. That's teamwork right there. Full complimentary football, and they got it done.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To the air again, Prescott. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Marr able to put this one through. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He's got his
Come on.
That's Everett, the tight end. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. It's Rodgers here with a grab. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught.
Oh, shit.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
To the air again, Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, Not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because
Come on, Pollard.
let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
I like Michael Parsons. He get off that block real
We
quick.
welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Herbert's throw there complete.
Man, that's stupid
And
ass
they get him
safety.
down, but not before he
Staying
takes it
there,
across
okay.
the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Herbert.
And that is incomplete.
Pop
Good
this
run
ass.
through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
His 3rd interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
They go to Elliott again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That's this formation.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Fuck! Slow ass fucking Ezekiel Elliott.
Picked up by Michael Davis.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Herbert on 1st down now.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the 2nd half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the 1st half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Oh, this one incomplete.
Ooh,
The
that
pressure
pass
got
was
to
ain't
him
no
as he
joke.
released it. And it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Allen, the man in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. In motion comes the tight end left. Again, Herbert. And now here is another interception. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because There is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam
Damn, he's
around
so
the
fucking
defense,
slow.
maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott.
Left side to Lamb. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Off the play fake, Prescott on the move to his left. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And
Man, I need to start playing the Cowboys more often.
That big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Here's Herbert.
Pick that shit off.
Knocked away and incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Again to Elliott. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run left with Pollard. Shoves him away.
Nasir Adderley that time making the tackle.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing here, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds gains about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Because of play
It's a
action.
really nice 15-yard pickup.
Fake them out their
It's first and
draws.
goal.
The dog's running.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Marr now to add the extra point.
Yeah, this team don't match up with the Cowboys.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown,
Bring on
here's
them
Marr
Chiefs.
to kick it away.
Yeah, I think I am now.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
I got a perfect team with the Cowboys. 2 good running backs. Good defensive line. Good
The Charger
secondary.
drive about to get going.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a
Bring
3rd and 1
on Kansas
situation.
City. And we're going to be playing in Dallas, too. I want more revenge on them.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
Mm-hmm. This dude named Mike. This dude named Mike Cora is ranked number 1.
Oh, okay. I haven't played in a while, so I know my ranking fell. Oh, you gotta send me another invite.
I am. I'm just looking at the rankings. And this dude named Flipperachi is number 2. He played with the Dolphins. Oh, you ranked #1 with the Bears. You ranked #1 with the Bears.
I know you. I'm the best Bears player in the world.
And they said Big Country, some dude named Big Country Man is #2 with the Bears.
Yeah, I beat Big Country. We played several games.
B Son is up there too. He ranked #6 with the Panthers. I ranked 8,000 something with the Browns.
Yeah, I haven't played around for a little while. I've just been on Ultimate Team.
I see Gavin online. The Kool-Aid King. I'm gonna get our dark uniforms. Play. I like the Cowboys playbook.
Oh yeah, I used to play with this playbook a lot. Now I play with New Orleans.
All right, this is the big test.
Oh, you good, man. Don't worry.
Who you think the Bulls should trade?
It depends on who they're going for. Oh man.
Y'all losing.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the
Cena was
Kansas
hot.
City Chiefs and the Dallas
And the
Cowboys.
Mavericks lost to him.
Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway.
Why you on onside kick?
Stadium. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. Popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up.
Give us the Kool-Aid no more.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Elliott.
God
He's going
damn.
absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
On 2nd and goal. Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Morrow and good. And that makes the score 7-0. touchdown. Here's Marr to kick it away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. This return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
From the 29, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
Now that's mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert.
Blitz at first.
And that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Mahomes now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And some room to maneuver. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now it's Mahomes again.
Mahomes
can't get away, and down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense.
He's floating the ball.
And you
get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync?
Look
Are they
at the damn
one
ball.
mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want to repeat of their first drive.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and 1.
For progress.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not.
Jerry
That's
were.
a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
On 2nd down, Elliott.
God
And the
damn.
reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Take the point.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6th there, Gardner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, get him.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A good pickup there at 22. Mahomes now on 1st down. He finds McKinnon, complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Mahomes to throw once more. It's
Oh, my
Kelsey
God.
and he'll be marked down
That shit
right
been
at
picked.
the 20-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Mahomes going to throw.
He's
going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Micah Parsons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and affords the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Draw play, Elliott. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
On the return, it's Tony.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And
Good
they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. That's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Fuck! Threw it off my back fucking foot.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that
Sneak
during
that
his
shit in
much
the
heralded
gap.
college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's a sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
Crush.
And he takes a shot on the release.
Crush.
This will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their
Nice defensive line.
production
I
has
ain't
led
got
to lack
blitz.
of points.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And his passes are intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
Pressure.
10.
He can handle the
He
pressure.
takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has
Told
a
you.
touchdown.
Defensive scheme to them.
On for the extra point.
Perfect defensive scheme.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3 from the 6. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a give here to Pollard. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the an excellent call.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Here comes Tony on the return. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield, here's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
What the? How damn defensive line pick it off?
And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight, but not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy, but you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Mahomes now to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense.
Yeah, right.
Speed.
Keep on doing.
Able to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Pressure on.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Prescott.
Fuck.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Fourth down, Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field.
They fought me another team.
3 points. And you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone.
I told you I was going to get them Chiefs. Told you I was going to get them.
Deep, here comes a return.
It's
And
a
a nice
matter of
return
time.
sets him up pretty good here, right at the 30-yard line.
Want the defense to slow them down.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't. Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
You rush forward, you drop everybody back. You gotta get pressure on it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Prescott.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that
catch
was his
you off
primary
guard.
target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Throwing. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's the option going left.
What the fuck is you doing?
Play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage.
Oh, that should have been a touchdown.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw, he caught defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going. Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
The kick by Mara is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked it off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Shit.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 35.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception.
He picked that shit right off.
There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back to the score.
Nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap
I get my revenge on the damn Chief.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
There got to be some type of way to stop him.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10.
What the heck? Clean that shit
Can't
up.
find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
That cover 4 is a monster. I've been running cover 4 the whole game.
They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Cover 4 monster.
Big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped. A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I want to scroll these motherfuckers
To their
again.
timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use.
Teach them a
here in the
lesson.
final stages. Prescott here to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some
What
post-game
the hell is you
questions for the
doing?
coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
This is caught.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Play action now. Prescott. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. The give is to Elliott. And
You
just a
bum.
short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still
All right,
work to
good
do.
game,
It's
bro.
3rd and goal.
Finally got the
So
Chiefs.
this one will
Finally.
end a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shot.
Yeah, made some defense
The team had
adjustments.
just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game.
No.
That's how you beat the Chiefs in real life. You gotta keep everything in front of you.
It certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half.
All right,
and
bro.
No points
I'm about
were
to get out
allowed.
this game.
That's a great way to close them out.
All right, bro. You too. Yep.